There is no force in the world that can block the powerful march of our army and people, who are holding high the banner of the sons of great comrade Kim Il-sung and great comrade Kim Jong-il, and continue to advance under the leadership of the party and with strong faith in sure victory. Kim Jong-un. A tyrannical lineage secured by nepotism, an entire nation indoctrinated by chilling, mind-boggling propaganda, molded by fear and forced ignorance. Mass purges doled out seemingly on whims without fair trials, unparalleled paranoia, and cold-blooded assassinations left and right, seemingly around every curve and corner. An impoverished sphere of barren wastelands, inhabited by malnourished masses, orbiting a world glittering with gross opulence and superfluous riches of the elite. These sound like the elements of a particularly perilous period of autocracy enforced by some mad monarch of a bygone era, or perhaps a generic blurb for a far-fetched thriller set in a dystopian future. Alas, in certain areas of the world, even to this day, these horrifically archaic conditions are anything but fiction. Despite the leaps and bounds in societal progress that most of modern civilization has made, a number of nations have barely budged, powerless to even bend their knees. While some are merely held back by the looming hurdle of a failing economy, the far less fortunate are impeded by impossibly dense, impenetrable walls on all four corners fencing them in, erected by the dangerously ambitious, self-serving overlords who claim to have the people's best interest at heart. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea, better known colloquially to the rest of the world as simply North Korea, is infamous for being one of the latter. To say the so-called supreme commanders of North Korea have been sticklers for submission would trivialize the more troubling state of affairs that has plagued this precarious place for decades. The fearsome Kim regime, though relatively fresh in comparison to the powerful dynasties of the last centuries, has become one of history's most controversial bloodlines, not without cause. This is why Kim Jong-un, the baby-faced 30-something with the bizarre flat top seated at the throne today, is an object of such fascination. The world watched with bated breath as the keys to the sinking ship were passed down to the young Kim, hoping for the state's long-awaited metamorphosis. It would not take long for these sane wishful thinkers to realize that this young man could be far more erratic, blinkered, and inflexible than those who came before him. Kim Jong-un, the mysterious and controversial life of North Korea's supreme leader, analyzes the known and unknown about one of the most important leaders in the world today. Along with pictures depicting important people, places, and events, you will learn about Kim Jong-un like never before.